Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. So today's video is episode 5 in the Throwback Thursday Using Old Makeup series that I'm doing. I'm really enjoying this. I say this in every video, and in every video it's true. I think we don't get enough opportunities to use older makeup. We buy it because we love it, it looks exciting, or what have you, and then something new comes out and then we want that, and then we don't use the older thing. And let's be honest, in the beauty community, if something was released last month, it's kind of considered older. I'm not going to subscribe to that. I want to love all of my makeup and I want to use it. So though these videos aren't doing exceptionally well, I am going to keep doing these videos. Even if just one person watches and likes, it's worth it, because that person may break out something older in their collection and remember why they bought it and loved it. So anyway, if you're not subscribed to my channel, now's a great time to do that. I upload 4 videos a week: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursday is, of course, a throwback video like today's. If you ring the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. You can choose to watch it or not. Totally up to you. No pressure. Okay, before we get into the palette, I do want to ask you one question. This might seem kind of strange. Most of the time I do my introduction after I've done all of my makeups and my face looks okay. And then I thought, well, maybe it's better if I start with a naked face, or as naked a face as I'm going to have in the video. Sometimes I watch eyeshadow videos and I think, oh, I wanted to be surprised how that was going to turn out. So please do let me know in the comment section which you prefer. I'm happy to do it either way, but I'm interested to know your thoughts about it. Okay, enough yammering. Well, there's going to be more yammering, but enough about that. Today's video is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I remember wanting this palette so bad. I think the color story is excellent. I've clearly used it quite a bit, especially this shade right here, this orangey shade, which looks pretty worn. But I used it recently-ish, like in the last 6 months or so, and I don't have the warm fuzzies thinking about it. I don't know why. Could have been I was in a crappy mood or had a crappy attitude, or it could be the eyeshadow. So today's video serves 2 purposes: to use something old and to see if this is something I want to keep in my collection, which is what's happening with these videos. It's helping me to determine if it's worth it or not. So I swatched all of the shimmer shades in this palette this morning, and they all swatch beautifully. That doesn't mean they're going to be good on the eyes, but it gave me some hope, because at first I was like, meh, I mean, I'm gonna do it because, you know, it's an older palette and that's the point of this, but I wasn't overly excited to play with this one. I am just coming off of playing with the new Nomad palette, so there's that. But I'm going to play with the Born to Run palette. When this was released, I wanted it. Mike and I used to, in the before times, cruise every year for as long as we could, anywhere from 2 weeks to a month or so, a month and a half. And traveling is something that we both are super interested in doing. But also the Born to Run, I just thought was hilarious, since I'm crippled and can't run, and I don't know, it made me giggle. So we're gonna bust into this. I'm going to zoom you in. My eyes are all primed, my face is ready to go. Hopefully this palette doesn't have a lot of fallout, because that could be bad news bears. Okay, I'm gonna find some brushes and zoom you in, and we'll tuck in. Okay, you're all zoomed in. I found some brushes. These are just gonna be random brushes I have that aren't dirty, because I recently used a whole bunch. I need to wash brushes today. So, really quickly, I want to address the headband. My oldest granddaughter has Spirit Week this week at school, and today is Decades Day, so they could choose any decade in history and dress accordingly. And she chose the 80s, which was super fun for her mom and I to dress her up and just play. So in the spirit of her Spirit Week, I'm wearing my little bow headband just for fun, because I can. I think for safety's sake, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Riff. and just get that going in my crease. That feels like a pretty good place to start. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing today. I wasn't feeling particularly inspired from this palette, but hopefully as we go that will change. So I'm just gonna blend this Rift shade into my crease-ish area. I do bring my crease colors up above my crease because I have hooded eyes, and if I put them in my crease, you would never see them again. So I fake a new crease. Okay, that shade seems to have gone on and blended out very nicely. Can't complain about that. On my same blending brush, this happens to be an Ulta Beauty brush. I think this was from the Black Widow collection, perhaps. I just picked it up when it was on sale because I liked the red and black. All right, I'm gonna dip into the shade right here called Punk, ever so gently. It's a very deep chocolatey brown shade, and I'm going to work that into my crease area a little lower than where I put that first Rift shade and blend that out. It's a very pigmented, beautiful brown shadow. Okay, those two shades blended nicely. I like how they're looking. Now I think to deepen it up even farther, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and that is called Good Is Gone. It's a very deep, cool toned brown. And I'm gonna use a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna focus that mostly out here on my outer corner and up into my crease just a little bit. This is where we're gonna get the depth from this look. Okay, so those are on and blended. Not loving it right now, but hopefully everything comes together in the end. So now I wanna use the two shades called Wanderlust right here and Smug right here. It's gonna be a very dark, smoky look. So I'm gonna go with Wanderlust on the outermost part of my lid and up into my crease a little. And then we're gonna use Smog on the middle-ish part. I'm going in with a flat brush that I've already sprayed, so it's pretty wet. Hopefully we will avoid fallout. I'm just gonna place that out here and up into my crease. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that Smog shade and bring that up onto my crease a little bit as well and overlap where I laid that Wanderlust shade. The reason I bring my shimmer shades up into my crease is because they're going to end up there anyway. So if I put them there intentionally, it just looks a little nicer, I think. And now I think I'm gonna take this all the way in. At that Smog shade is beautiful. I'm gonna quickly line my upper waterline with what I believe is the last little bit of my Milk CEO liner. And then I'm going to use my Urban Decay shadow stick in the shade Roach and buff this into my lower lash line as well as my waterline. And then I'll come back and we'll do a little bit more with the shadows. Okay, so it's gone. The Milk makeup liner is completely gone. Cannot get any more out of it. And I am really loving these shadow sticks. I've been using them a lot lately. They are fantastic. Highly recommend these if you're into this kind of a makeup look. All right, I'm gonna use this itty bitty IT brush. It says Precision Eyeliner 326. I'm gonna dip into the Smog shade and put this in my lower lashes out here or in here. And then we're going to use Wanderlust on the outer part. I think overall I'm pretty happy with this look. I'm going to go off camera real quick, put on some mascara, and then I'll come back and we can wrap this up. I'm back. I I like the look. I think it came out pretty darn good. As for whether or not I'm going to keep this palette, I think I'm going to not keep it. I have palettes in my collection that can do this with just a bit more. The shimmers are a bit more shimmery, the metallics are a bit more metallic-y. So it seems silly to hang on to this if I'm not going to use it or feel excited to use it. Do I think it's crap? Nope, I definitely don't. I think it's decent, but I have better now. So I'm going to declutter this. My goal is to gather up everything that I'm going to declutter, you know, eyeshadows, things like that, and find out who and where I can donate to, because I'm not throwing them away, and my girls don't want any more makeup. So I need to spread out and see where I can donate these. I've got some time though. I've only decluttered 2 palettes, I think, so far. So I know there'll be more, but that's where we are right now. So let me know in the comment section, did you get this when it was released? Do you still have it? Do you use it? Do you love it? All the things. I'm interested. I really appreciate your time today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to share any of my videos with anyone you think may like them on your social media, anywhere you want to. I would really appreciate that. Okay, that's it. Be good and remember to be kind to you.